madman by the name of Gaylord drugged all of you, and you had some funny dreams.
You might not believe me by that clip, but this is a family movie. Today we look at The Night They Saved Christmas. And following explosions, always a great way to start a movie, we see people standing around what the British would call an impressive piece of kit to see if their drilling efforts have been successful in finding Arctic oil. That sad-looking man with the walkie-talkie is, you know what, I'm not sure what his name is, but he's Dad. And his wife, the beautiful Jacqueline Smith, is upset that he doesn't spend any time at home, and he makes them travel the world looking for oil.
Can't stay here any longer. Our children deserve a civilized existence, and CB particularly needs a stable life.
Don't start that again. There's nothing wrong with CB.
Well, you're not around him enough to know. He's having a lot of problems, and he's constantly fighting at school. You know, Michael, I've made up my mind. I'm moving the kids back to Los Angeles after the new year. Why can't you take that head office job that Murdoch offered?
I told you. I'm not an office type. I'm a field man. This is what I do.
After this conversation, Dad immediately goes home to ignore his children.
Anyway, he's a liar. He's been going all over school telling everyone there's no Santa Claus.
You and I are going to have a very serious talk right now, young man.
Mr. Murdoch's here. He's waiting for you in the den.
But Dad, you said you and me were gonna have a serious talk right now.
Your mother will have to talk with you.
Oh, Dad.
So the main plot of the movie is Dad is looking for oil. He believes there's a large deposit on Site A. We'll later find out he is right, but his boss doesn't know that and wants to try Site B. But there's a problem with Site B. Helpful Santa's elf? What's the problem with Site B?
Your company has been doing a great deal of dynamiting in the North Pole region recently.
That's right. Ice has been jamming our drilling rigs, and we've been forced to do some heavy dynamiting to free them.
You don't know what you're doing, Mr. Baldwin. You must stop dynamiting immediately.
Why should I do that?
Because if you continue, there's a very good chance you're going to blow up Santa Claus.
He tells his family about the elf, but fails to tell them he's pretty sure it's a prank by one of his friends, and the family gets invited to go to the North Pole.
Is it a joke? Maybe he really is Santa Claus's chief elf.
That's impossible. Santa Claus is just a mythological figure.
Dad once again decides, work is too important, so the family goes to the North Pole on their own. Despite the fact Jacqueline Smith sees a magical bobcat that can travel 100 miles per hour, a candy cane phone in the middle of the Arctic, a magical sled that flies through the air, a ice wall that opens into a secret underground city containing singing elves, Mrs. Claus, and Santa Claus himself. She doesn't believe that Santa is real.
What's your credit card number?
I'm telling you for the last time, Ed, this joke has gone far enough.
There's Santa's house.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
This is Mrs. Santa Claus.
Hello. Hi.
My children, what a pleasure it is to have you here.
I knew it, it's Santa Claus. He's a real man, Mom.
I mean, really?
I don't know what you really want. You seem like a very nice man, and this is certainly an incredible place, but, I mean, let's face it, Santa Claus is a mythological figure. I mean, you know there's no such person as Santa Claus. There never has been, and there never will be.
This, of course, is cleared up as it is in every Christmas movie when Santa Claus tells her what she got for Christmas when she was 6 years old. Her dad was dying and she gave up all her Christmas presents so Dad could have a fishing pole. Now she's on board, Team Santa. Meanwhile, Dad thinks they've been kidnapped by a guy named Gaylord.
Guarantee you that Gaylord has got Claudia and the children.
Gaylord. What possible reason would he have to kidnap my family?
I don't know yet, but I'll tell you this. He's the most dangerous man that I've ever known.
And to make things worse, they're not going to blow up Santa on New Year's Day. They're going to blow up Santa on Christmas Eve.
I want to start blasting by the 24th. That's Christmas Eve day. Have you got me?
So will, as the title suggests, they be able to save Christmas? Well, the kids steal a snowmobile, Mom chases after them in her plane, and they all end up in the North Pole for another song by the elves.
Christmas Eve, gotta be ready by Christmas Eve, and it's gotta be made with love.
So, yeah, the answer is actually no. They don't save Christmas. Capitalism saves Christmas. The dad still doesn't believe his wife or the kids, but he does believe in himself that he was right about Site A and keeps work going there against his boss's orders, discovers oil, and now there's no reason to bomb Santa Claus, and the good guys accidentally win.
Daddy, Mr. Faulkner's on the phone. There's oil on Site A. The biggest damn oil field you ever saw.
I knew it! I knew it hit oil there!
But don't you see? That proves Mom's right about Santa Claus. The oil's exactly where he said it was. Not near North Pole City.
It proves there's oil on Site A. That's all.
Overall, yeah, it was a sweet little kids movie. It got sidetracked a little bit where they keep saying that Gaylord kidnapped the wife and kids. That obviously didn't happen. We never see this guy or really hear much about him in general. And yeah, they don't save Christmas. Dad actually saves Christmas by just sticking to his guns and believing in himself, even if he doesn't believe in Santa. All of the North Pole City stuff is really good. We get these great set pieces, some great interactions between Mrs. Claus and the kids. We get to see the kids play with all these classic toys. There's tons of elves singing, and it just sets a great mood. It's the best part of the movie. Don't know how Jacqueline Smith saw this and still didn't believe in Santa. By the way, we also learn that cap guns come from your parents because Santa doesn't condone violence, and the sled is magically powered these days and doesn't need reindeer, but Santa likes to make them feel useful, so that's sweet.
Pick it up. It won't break. It's iron. It was Papa's most popular toy from 1838 to 1843. And that was Papa's big hit in 1950. There's a record player in the tummy. You know, many of the toy companies get some very good ideas from Papa.
None of the writers on this one really did anything of note, but the director is Jackie Cooper, who has 70 plus directing jobs, lots of television, but most notably played Perry White in all the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. As for the actors in this one, we of course have Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels as the mom, Art Carney playing Santa Claus, and the two boy children are played by R.J. Williams as C.B. He went on to found the celebrity agency Young Hollywood, and the older brother is Scott Grimes, who does tons of stuff for Seth MacFarlane, including voicing Steve Smith on American Dad. Thank you for watching. As always, I shall try to do better next time, and if I felt like it, here's a bonus clip from the movie. If not, see you next time.
Wait here.
Pal is our favorite new toy for Christmas future.
Hello, pal.
Hello.
I'm Marianne.
Hello, Mary Ann. Do you know any jokes?
I know a riddle.
Riddles? Oh, I love riddles. Ask me one.
Okay, let me see. It's black and white and has 16 wheels.
A zebra on roller skates?
Right. How did you know that?